Hey guys, so this is going to be an old wives' tales gender prediction video. And although we already know the sex of the baby, as you can tell by looking at our nursery, if you've heard her name already mentioned, it's obviously a girl. We found that out at 21 weeks, and I will be 37 weeks this weekend. So I just wanted to go ahead and do this because I thought it looked fun, and I wanted to see how well these would turn out with what she is. I wish I had done it sooner, but I didn't. I had just actually gotten the idea from another YouTuber, and yeah, so a lot of these questions are pulled from other videos or just off the internet or hearsays. So I have some written down. Alright, so starting off, it says that if you're carrying high and round like a basketball, it's a girl, and low or more egg-shaped, it's a boy. Mine's definitely high and round like a basketball, so that would go to girl. The next one is morning sickness. If you have morning sickness for a longer period of time than normal, then it's a girl. If you have none or just a couple days of it, then it's a boy. I was definitely sick in the beginning for minimum a month, if not a little bit longer than that. It was definitely not fun in the beginning at all. So that would go to girl as well. The next one says cravings. If you craved sweets, chocolates, candies, juices, anything of that nature, then it's a girl. If you're craving salty foods or meat products, then it's a boy. With that one, definitely would have to go with the sweets. I was never a sweets fan in the first place, and I've definitely been craving, the ice cream, chocolate, and any kind of candy and stuff like that. So that would go to girl as well. Let's see. Next it says your urine. If it is a bright or dark yellow, then it says it's a boy. If it's a lighter urine, then it says it's a girl. Mine is definitely light. It's actually close to being almost clear. I think that's more of a hydration issue, but that's what it says. It also could be because I drink a lot of water. But mine is definitely light, so that would go to girl. Next it says the heart rate. If it's 140s or below, it's a boy, and if it's higher, it's a girl. Well, hers was in the 140s 4 weeks ago. Ever since then, it's been in the 150s. So it's definitely been higher, so I would give that one to girl as well. Next was the string test, where you take a string and you put your wedding ring on it and hang it over your belly. If it goes, if it goes back and forth, it's supposed to be a boy, and if it goes in a circle, it's supposed to be a girl. So I have a video clip of that. So this is our ring on the string or ribbon test. So we have it over the belly. And it's definitely going in a circle. It's hard to see the actual ring and ribbon, but you can actually, okay. Now it's going back and forth. So you can see the shadow. Okay, now it's going in a circle again. That's kind of back in a circle. That's confusing. Okay, so it went back and forth, but it was mostly going in small circles, so I went ahead and gave that one to a girl. Alright, so next it says that if you have cold feet during your pregnancy, it's a boy, and if they kind of stay the same and don't really change, that's a girl. It's an odd one, but I definitely haven't had cold feet or any changing of temperature in my feet, so that one would have to go to a girl. Next one is an interesting one. It says that if you sleep on your right side more comfortably, it's a girl, and if you sleep on your left, it's a boy. Well, If you're laying in the bed, I sleep on the right side of the bed. Dustin has the left. So I normally start out on my left side if I'm laying on his chest or we're watching a movie. But once I get into tired mode, I have to turn to my right to go to sleep every single time. Have to. So that one will go to a girl as well. Let's see. Next, we have, it says that if you had breakouts during your pregnancy, that is a girl. If you had no breakouts at all, it would be a boy. I'm not one to generally break out anyways. With this one, I definitely have broke out. It hasn't been a lot or a mass, but every once in a while I'll notice that I have a pimple or something going on, or a breakout of some type, so that one would also go to a girl. Next, also dealing with skin, it says that if your skin is dry or rough, that it's a boy. Soft or fair skin and more pale, it's a girl. Well, as you can see, this is probably the palest I have ever been, and my skin is definitely not dry. If anything, it's more soft, so that would also go to a girl. Next, headaches. If you have headaches throughout your pregnancy, it's a boy. None, it's a girl. I rarely get headaches in general anyways, and I don't believe that I've had any during this pregnancy at all, so that would also go to a girl. Next, this is mood swings. If you've had any type of random mood swings, then it would be a girl, and I guess that's because of the extra hormones. And it says if you've had none, it's a boy. I've definitely had mood swings. I wouldn't say that I'm over the edge, you know, oh, happy and then sad, happy and sad, but I've definitely had some mood swings, so that would also go to a girl. Okay, next it says your dreams. If you've had any pre-baby dreams at all, the gender of your baby in your dream is usually your mother's intuition of being right. Actually, prior to finding out the sex, I did have a few dreams, and it was always a boy. I wanted to have a girl, I wanted a girl, but for some reason in my dreams it was always a boy. Now that could be because I already have a son, so maybe that's why I was thinking that, but it was definitely always a boy, so that one would go to a boy. And then the last one for questions, it says the easiest name that you and your spouse have chosen is usually another falling under form of intuition. Well, we chose a boy's name early on. We wanted to pick one of each, so we had those options available, and we chose a boy's name very easily and knew it from the beginning. And then when we found out it was a girl, we actually chose her name the day we found out. So that one, as far as the test goes, will go to a boy. One of the others that I did, and I'll show you a picture of this. Excuse the picture, it's not the best picture because I had to take it from the computer. It wouldn't let me print it out. But it was the Chinese test, and it's a Chinese calendar, and I guess they take the month you conceived with how old you were when you conceived, and somehow, I'm not sure, I did it on the baby center, so they actually did the math for me, and I'll show you the results of that, and it came out to be a girl. So that said that we were having a girl as well. And then the last test was the baking soda test. Now, I had just heard of this one today. And I have never heard of this before, but I guess you take baking soda and a sample of your urine, and it's supposed to tell you. So, we're about ready to try that one. Okay. So this is the baking soda gender test, and I guess you're supposed to have, yeah, I'm sorry for looking at my pee, it's really gross, but you have pee, and then you have a tablespoon of baking soda, and we're using disposable cups because we definitely don't want to drink out of these ever again, it's kind of gross. Alright, now, you pour the pee in, supposedly if it fizzes or bubbles up like beer, it's a boy. If it does nothing, or just has a few bubbles, it's a girl, supposedly, so we'll see. enough to cover the top. There's bubbles, but it's definitely not fizzing. So that would be girl. Okay, so we just did the gender test with my pee, and it turned out to be girl. And we were curious on how like accurate this is. So we decided to do Dustin's pee just to see if it would do anything different. And we already did it once, but I wanted to show you because I thought it was so crazy. Look at it foam up like beer. And this is the one that we also did before. It foams up like beer. Like mine didn't do anything. So that would be boy. So knowing that we are having a girl, that shows that wives' tale to be true.
Okay, so this is one of Ashley's little guess what the gender is games. Apparently what it is you get a fork and a spoon. Fork is boy, spoon is girl. Put it under the pillow, and she comes into the room. Whichever one she sits in front of is supposed to be whichever one the gender is. So we got that and that. All right, you can come in here now. Apparently so am I due to the pee test, so.